This is absolutely fantastic. It is a great, just wonderful first impression of people coming into Portland.
That is one of our KGW viewers talking about the new main terminal at the airport that officially opened up earlier this morning after 4 years of construction. Thanks for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Drew Carney. From the new timber roof to the indoor trees and all the shops and restaurants with lots of local flavor, there is a lot to take in with this new space. China Green has been taking it in, soaking it up, checking it out. However you want to say it, she's been out at the airport covering this story for us since before sunrise this morning. So China, how about some thoughts and first impressions?
First thought when you walk in is this place is absolutely breathtaking. It really kind of makes you remember where we were before and what it looks like now. I was just talking to a girl who just landed. She's from Portland. She said she took off last week. She just came in and she said this looks like a completely different airport, and it definitely does. You have the new ticket counters right behind me. You have real trees and plants all around you like you're walking through a forest, and then of course this roof. Oh, this roof is absolutely breathtaking, and from every angle it looks different. But let's talk about the food or the coffee, or how about the shopping? The new terminal has nearly 20 shops and restaurants, some new, some you already know and love, and every one of them is a local brand. They're opening in 2 phases. The first group of shops and restaurants open today, and the second group will make their debut in early 2026 when the project wraps up. Before security checkpoint, showstopper restaurant and bar Loyal Legion on the mezzanine level. This is their 3rd Portland area location.
We will have 96 beers on tap. We are pre-security, which is fantastic, which means that everybody in Portland, regardless of whether or not you're flying, can come out, grab a drink, grab a bite to eat, enjoy this amazing view that we have of the airfield, watch planes come and go, and just really come and enjoy the new terminal.
Also, before security checkpoint, Portland Coffee Roasters, Hello from Portland, Missionary Chocolate, Aurochs Leather Goods, Country Cat, and Piff. This is their 2nd Portland location.
Greeting cards and also books and journals. All of our cards are written or designed by women, and we also have organic travel sundries, magazines, so many great things.
Past security, Columbia Sportswear and Powell's Books, and many food spots that make their food in-house. They're not shipping in frozen food here. Blue Star Donuts, making donuts on-site. Grassa, making pasta by hand, and Oven and Shaker, making pizza in the kitchen, among other local favorites. And don't you worry, PDX is keeping their street pricing policy, so you'll pay the same prices at the airport as you do in local shops. I love that. That's such a unique feature to airports, right? They're really not coming for your wallets here at PDX. Piff was one of the stores that we talked about, and then also, just to show you, they have this beautiful screen that shows things of nature. It's very zen, if you will. But before all of this grandness, PDX was a lot smaller, and KGW's Tim Gordon takes us back to the history.
Portland International Airport has come a long way to where it is today. But did you know Portland's first airport was on Swan Island from 1927 to 1940. Even though it only lasted for 13 years, it began with a big event.
Who flew in to officially open it? Charles Lindbergh, the American hero who was semi-fresh back from his cross-Atlantic Ocean flight.
Yes, Lindbergh and the spirit of St. Louis came to kick off Portland's airport history. But as the city grew and aviation modernized, land for a new, bigger airport was purchased in 1936 along the Columbia River. Then there was a lot of work to do.
Massive 3 or 4 million cubic yards of stuff to fill in the river there to make the airport. To stabilize it.
The original terminal was replaced in 1959.
This is Portland's newest, Portland's finest.
The new PDX was documented in a KGW news special that showed off the features of the improved airport.
Inside this modern edifice, the main passenger lobby is the very picture of spaciousness. From here where we are to the far wall at the end of the lobby is a distance of some 500 feet, nearly 2 city blocks.
All along, the airport has been a place where history is made.
KGW News presents a study of Senator Robert F. Kennedy.
with news crews there to document the arrival of important figures like RFK on a presidential campaign stop here in 1968. Of course, it's also where presidents land on Air Force One this century, from George W. Bush to the most recent visit by President Joe Biden. Terminal expansions and improvements have dotted the most recent decades. Then there's the much-loved PDX carpet that became the centerpiece of so many travelers' foot selfies. Originally installed in 1988, it was mostly replaced in 2015. All that to go with the food and the shopping. Even the music has earned Portland International Airport some of the highest marks from travelers in numerous surveys. And now a new terminal, the latest milestone at PDX.
And it looks like it's a beauty, so I think it'll help keep Portland on top of the rankings of the most user-friendly airports.
Tim Gordon, KGW News.
Speaking of the carpet, we found it, and it's still iconic. You're not going to be pretty hard-pressed to find it. It's kind of sprinkled out through all the new terminal. And I was actually told they went through 7 different versions to make sure they got the purple and the red just right, matching exactly what it looked like in the 1980s. So you got the carpet to see and take selfies with, of course, the roof to experience, the food, the shops. There's so many different things for you to see when you come here. It's a little overwhelming at first, as it looks like a completely new PDX. So the next time you fly out of this airport, give yourself a little more time before your flight to take it all in. Back to you guys.
I'm guessing the majority of people who will be showing up at the airport the next few days will either be looking up or looking down, but very few people will be looking straight ahead to where they're going. China, great reporting here today so far, and we have more to come a little bit later today. China's going to pass the baton to David Mulco and Ashley Graham. They'll also have live reports from the new airport terminal in our early evening newscasts. That all starts at 4 o'clock. One of our other top headlines here at noon, I-84 West, about 2 miles west of Hood River, is back open this afternoon. The westbound lanes were shut down for hours in that part of the gorge after a semi-truck carrying cardboard bales caught fire late last night. The fire spread to brush and up along the hillside next to the freeway there. The Hood River Fire Department, the Oregon Department of Forestry, and Mid-Columbia Fire and Rescue all came together to fight that fire and get those westbound lanes reopened. All right, before we continue on with more local headlines, a quick check-in with Rod Hill in the Weather Center for a look at our forecast. Rod?
Well, I know the airport's brand new, but where do you want to go? It's beautiful out today here at home. Here's the Oregon Veterans Home camera out in the Dalles. You can see the clear blue skies. We expect the winds to be calmer than they have been. Still sustained out there at 15, so a bit breezy. 76 is your lunchtime temperature out in Wasco County. The areas that had cloud cover this morning, for the most part, have either perfectly cleared or at least there's some decent sunshine that's now being reported. Cannon Beach is perfectly cleared. Look at that, 69 degrees is the temperature there. It's also cleared down through the Central Coast. A beautiful shot of Depot Bay. It looks like a typical breezy day, or not breezy, but busy day, I meant to say. That's from the Channel House along 101. That's gorgeous. And downtown, we're partly cloudy, but we'll probably just become perfectly clear as the afternoon wears on. We are at 73, so we're easily going to make it up to 80 or better this afternoon. I have the high at 82 degrees. Coming up in my complete weather forecast, the rain chance we've been talking about for this weekend is looking better and better and better, and we'll have that for you, the update, in just a bit.
All right, Rob, we look forward to that. Right now, though, we do have some more local headlines to get to. We're just learning that a man who stabbed 4 people, killing one of them in 2019, was sentenced to life in prison. Salvador Antonio Martinez Romero was high on meth when he robbed a Wells Fargo bank in Beaverton's Murray Hill neighborhood. He stabbed 2 people at the bank and then 2 more people in Tigard while he was running from police. Martinez Romero pleaded guilty earlier this month to first-degree murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and 4 counts of robbery. Yesterday, a judge sentenced him to life in prison. Police are also working to get more information this afternoon on a fatal shooting in Northeast Portland. It happened just after 11:30 last night in the Hazelwood neighborhood. Officers say when they arrived at 122nd and Gleason, they found 1 man dead. They also told us no one else was hurt, but so far, they haven't made any arrests. And we have an update to share this afternoon on the City of Portland's new homeless camping ban that went into effect last month. So since the start of July, Portland police have only issued 7 citations to homeless people, all of whom refused available shelter. City outreach workers have also referred 11 homeless camps to police after people in those camps also refused shelter. Officers are only issuing citations and referrals at this point because Multnomah County's sheriff went on the record saying she will not let violators of the city's ban go to jail. Yesterday, city crews also removed a large camp that's been growing for years behind a residential neighborhood in southeast Portland.
So again, it's a joke. I've listened to Ted Wheeler, I've listened to county chair. You know, we're going to address this issue. I see no hope.
The one thing I don't agree with is that if they don't have enough room to put everybody, then how are they supposed to succeed at doing that?
Police say no citations were handed out during that camp removal, but people were offered shelter.